This is Still Here, Still Queer Now What, your companion to LGBTQ plus midlife. I'm Dr. Paul Taylor-Pitt. I'm the author of Still Here, Still Queer Now What, the book, coming everywhere 21st of October. I think we might even now be within less than 80 days to go, I think. Something like that. I think we might be at 80 or 79 days to go. Anyway, don't let me spiral on that one. What a week. Every week, I say this is just going to be a quick update, 10 minutes, just checking in between guests. So let's see if I can do that today. Thank you to Ali for coming on the podcast last week. Lots of lovely comments and feedback about Ali and the clutch of lesbians that we talked about. That was such a good fun episode. Thank you, Ali. It was lovely to have you on the show. And finally, we got to sit down and have a conversation together. So thank you for that, and thank you for all the lovely comments. I'm thinking back to the last solo episode last week. I was in a thoughtful mood. We'd had trans pride and a bit of backlash against that, and then there'd been the Berlin attack, and I was feeling a bit like, I don't know what's going on in the world. And thankfully, feeling better this week. One of the things that really helped, I went to the vigil in Soho Square for the Berlin Pride attack. And it was so wonderful. It was beautiful. It was organised by Stonewall, coordinated by them with London Pride. Simon Blake was like the lighthouse in the storm. I think Simon has such a wonderful presence and he held it together so beautifully. There were some fantastic speeches. There was just a great sense of togetherness. And I came away feeling a little bit more hopeful and thinking about the idea of unity and what unity might mean in our community. And so I'm really pondering that at the moment. And the fact that there are people who are trying to divide our community and doing quite a good job. How can we unify when we are no longer this, if we ever were, kind of one community? But anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that because I've got lots of thoughts about it, which I haven't quite figured out yet. For me, one of the loveliest things that happened at the vigil was when Sadiq Khan was giving a talk. And I mean, firstly, very small, tiny, even smaller than me, tiny man. But what a great, powerful impact he had. He was talking about how he's so proud of London as a city that it's so open to everyone and that you can be whoever you want to be in London. And at the same time, someone outside of the vigil started shouting and swearing, and it kind of caught Sadiq Khan's attention. You kind of noticed him going, okay, what's that? And you could see him getting a little bit angry. And then what he did, I thought, was so wonderful. He said, here's how we deal with hate. We applaud ourselves. We make the cheering of our community louder than their hatred. And then everyone erupted into applause. And it was incredibly moving. And I think you could see Sadiq Khan being moved by the moment. And it did give me a different way of thinking about this, that shouting back just means we end up both shouting louder at each other rather than just cheering ourselves, applauding ourselves. So I was very taken with that, as my nana would say. So yeah, definitely feeling a bit more perspective, a bit more optimistic, which is good. It's a nice place to be. One of the things that's been very moving for me this week is having an email from my publisher with details of all the endorsements that they managed to get for my book from very, very kind people. I want to do a bit of a reveal of those in the coming weeks, but it was very touching to see that the book had meant something to some people. Who knows? When you write a book, I mean, I've never written a book before. This is my first one. Who knows how anyone is going to receive it? But from the people who've been kind enough to write some endorsements, it gives me hope that this book might be well received. Who knows? So thank you to them. I will thank you all individually in whichever way you like. Anyway, so let's break the bubble of positivity. I want to offer something that may be a bit controversial. Please don't cancel me because I'm just getting going. I just want to offer a thought on something that happened over the weekend. Madonna appeared at World Pride and brought Kylie Minogue out with her. People are going crazy. You know, I've seen posts describing it as gay heaven. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I want to offer this controversial opinion. Madonna and Kylie do not go well together. They should not mix. They are both wonderful. I will die on that hill and say they are both two of the best pop stars that we've ever seen. But they don't mix. Kylie and Madonna to me are Star Trek and Star Wars. They are sweet and savory. They are tea and coffee. No problem with any of that. Happy that they exist. I just don't see them existing together. And I was trying to think about what is it that I don't understand it. I was trying to think about why I don't see them mixing. I think there's an imbalance of power. And it's not that they're in competition with each other, because I think that's quite a lazy, reductive way of comparing pop stars, particularly women. I think there's an imbalance of power because Kylie needs Madonna more than Madonna needs Kylie. And I think in any duet, there's a power imbalance. There's someone who needs the duet more than someone else. And with Madonna and Kylie, what I think it does is it takes Kylie from the peak of her own brilliance and makes her slightly less than. I think it's been the same with Madonna. There's very few people that she's duetted with, but when she has, it's often because she's needed them more than others. So someone like Maluma, who I'd never heard of, but has, you know, millions, billions of followers. She needed him on that last album. I don't think Madonna needs Kylie. I'm not sure why this remix is happening, other than, oh, the gays will love it. I don't know that that's enough. I don't think either of them particularly know each other or even like each other. I don't know. There's just something about it that just doesn't gel for me. There's something in the mix. It's I don't know. It's lions and tigers. They're both amazing. I just don't know that they go together. I'm not going to, you know, end up writing a Substack about it, or actually I probably will, but I just want to put that out there and just say, I know it's controversial and I'm sorry that this maybe loses me some followers, but I'm not feeling it. It's not authentic. It's not genuine. It's odd. For me, it's a bit of a misstep in the Confessions 2 era. I'm still working it out. So anyway, let's just park that one there. So we have an amazing guest coming up this week, Joseph Galliano-Doig, who's a wonderful, wonderful person. And if you know Joseph, it could be from a number of different places. He was the co-founder of Queer Britain. He was an editor of Gay Times. He's just a wonderful, I can't say the word wonderful enough when it comes to describing him. He's one of the people who's offered a lovely endorsement for my book, and he's just like effortlessly cool. We had such a great conversation, and I'm really happy that that's going to be coming out this Wednesday. Also, something to look out for quite soon. The tour dates are coming out. I know I keep teasing you with it. I keep edging you with tour dates, but they are coming, definitely coming. Every time I'm about to announce them, someone else comes back to us and says, oh yeah, we'd love to do an event. And then we have to work out the date. So I think I'm going to give myself maybe a week just to put a line under that. And whatever is confirmed by this time next week, I promise we will put something out. Watch me break that promise. It's a great position to be in. The fact that people are still coming back and saying, yeah, we'd love to do something. It just means that I'm resisting announcing stuff. Perfection is the enemy of good. So we will get those dates out ASAP. And I hope to see some of you on the road. I mean, on the road. It's going to be some nice cozy bookshops, but you know what I mean? We'll be out on the road. Anyway, that's enough from me today. We're going to try and stick to the 10-minute update. Thank you for listening. As always, love you. See you soon.